Welcome into the Chaos Cast Mornings. What you doing? Got shotgun over here running around in the background. You get a little bit of entertainment. Gary, how you doing? Fixing to look into the news this morning. Rodri, Jazzy, Drummer. Good to see y'all. Big Jim. Fixing to go into the news. Fixing to like do this in the mornings. I don't know if anybody's planting my garden yet. Nikolai, Aaron, good to see y'all. User 82 too. I can't say all. Sean, welcome in. Oh Lord. There we go. Booting up. Papa Bear, Alaska. Hey, from Alaska, good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. We're fixing the hands. Hey, 804 Benji, good to see you. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, there you go. Pete McCoon, James Fox, good to see you. Troy Furman, good to see you. Bruno DePaulo, good to see you. All right. Let's look at the news. All right. There we go. Let's pull up today's news. See if there's anything crazy going on. It's day 44. I guess that was yesterday. Marjorie Taylor Greene calls the police on Jimmy Kimmel. Gary Hare too. Good to see you, bud. WGN TV says $1.8 billion state tax break deal reached direct payments December. Okay, so I guess WGN's in Chicago, maybe. I ain't got no direct tax payments. Let's pull this up. Go right into it. CNN. CNN, the most trusted source in news. Who is it? We don't decline that. Most trusted source in news. The news intent. One concerns on island-wide powder. There's an island-wide power outage in Puerto Rico. All right. See what CNN has to say. Recently announced it would remove a 2020 COVID policy. Name the California mountain range whose snowpack level is 38% of where it normally. Lord hell, that ain't nothing interesting. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for breaking good. Thanks, breaking good. 45 finishing on your back. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be telling us news. Iranian husband beheads teenage wife. Authorities say shocking the country. Yeah. All right. NPR. We're going to see what they got to say. This is about the Ukrainian war today. So Ukrainian officials are urging residents of the eastern regions of Donetsk, Luhansk, and Kharkiv to evacuate immediately. Russian troops have now withdrawn from the northern cities of Kiev and Chernihiv, but are believed to be regrouping for a potential new attack in the east, where Moscow has recognized self-proclaimed separatist republics. So, got more going on. Angus Prepper, Bermuda, good to see you. David Phelps, good to see you. So what I usually do when the numbers go down, I end it. So y'all can come back in to H29 Chaos. If you're new, Stony B. I wonder if that's Stony Grove. Erica Freedom. What I'll do is I'll end it and restart it, and that pushes the live out more. We'll keep going through the news and doing the Chaos Cast. So come on back, folks.
Quick announcement for
All right, we're rebooting it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ugh, got my beard hair in my coffee. Coon, good to see you. Coon, 69. As U.S. and European allies meet in Brussels, the Ukraine pushed for more military aid. So they keep wanting more military aid. They basically want to drag us into a war. Becky Caraway, good to see you, girl. David Phelps, good to see you back in. User 32. Tic Tac Now, good to see you. Tony Yorizio, good to see you. Brody Carter, good to see you. Curator, the original Cheese Cube. Don't eat. Same as Sue Bob, good to see you. JT. Yeah, we're trying again. We'll keep re-upping it. Yesterday we had a pretty good solid crowd in here. Danny came in yesterday, and we was able to do a live. I don't know if she gets up this early every day. Snow Beauty, welcome in. AP Lewis. So Russia's top diplomat has accused Ukraine of backpedaling on a draft peace deal, a comment that Ukraine dismissed as propaganda. I've seen so much propaganda during all this. So, I mean, you really don't know what is going on. Candy Ducey, Mike Robinson, good to see you. You know, it keeps staying at 6, but there's so many people coming through. My network, what's going on? Am I lagging? Because I'm not having it happen on my end. I got 2 different ones going right now. User 21. Good to see you, Justin Meg. Too much though. Is anybody else seeing issues with my stream? Agnes Prepper, he seems to be. I Heart Carl, good to see you. Crazy lag. Wild Essentials, hey, good to see you. Good day. Pink Floyd announced the release of its first new music in 28 years. They're trying to raise money for the Ukrainians. So Vladimir Putin's daughters were sanctioned. That's crazy. If my dad decides to go to war with the Baptists, if the Church of God tries to go to war with the Baptists, they can sanction me. That's crazy. I don't think we'd ever go to war with the Baptists. I got too much family in the Baptist church. Heck, we could. Oh, Lord. Let's go back to the other news. See what else is. 1 avocado a week may cut heart disease risk by 16%. And I like that. Wild Essentials, you might can tell us a little more about that. Jared Kroom, Jesus Christ. Are you saying you're Jesus Christ or are you praising Jesus Christ? Mike Byrne, thanks for the roses, my friend. Long COVID, brain inflammation, cell death found in new study. Now, I've heard a lot about this long-term things from having COVID. You eat avocados every day? That's great. And I've experienced it. I mean, so when I caught COVID, the first time they didn't know what it was, but it was the same exact symptoms as the second time I caught it a year later when my dog went missing. It's a sad time in life. It's like losing a son. Jaeger was a joy to my life. Very intelligent, very large German Shepherd. I'd say America, but it ain't much better than any of the other anymore. The way it's getting. Thanks, Michael Byrne. Thanks, Mike Byrne. Joe Dixon, Fat Kosher. I think that was the name. Thanks for coming in. But maybe Fiji. I don't know. But yeah, when I had it, what happened was it caused a lot of high. It attacked. Something happened with my anxiety. I started having anxiety. it pushed my anxiety into a whole nother realm. I started having issues with circulation in my feet. It was rough. And I've been dealing with, it was like it just plunged me into the old age. I hurt like I ain't never hurt before. I feel half crippled old man right here sitting in this chair for you. Uh, so while the COVID BA2 variant may not cause a big wave of U.S. cases, I think everybody's pretty well about. I'm trying to remember. That's your daughter? Well, hey, welcome in. Fetikushirta. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Good morning, Kristen from Maine. Been on a ventilator, yeah. I heart Carl. Yeah, it's Alabama. Notice the mullet. If it ain't got a mullet, it's Atlanta. Yeah, I got that vax, and I've had some aches around my heart. They say it cause fluid. I had a friend that died, and I was going to be the guinea pig just because I had so many friends that was against it. And then they just went real, I was like, well, it didn't really affect me much. I did start having pain later on, but it wasn't that bad. And then they went into hardcore mandates and like, so that was the thing. That's why I don't like mandates, is because anybody I could have convinced to get it at the beginning, that one again just went completely out the window. So I was like, there's got to be something going on. Why are they doing this? It just made me aggravated, because if it is good, then people are going to automatically resist it because they're being made to do it. Yeah, well, we'll be praying for you, Mom. So what we're going to do, we're going to end it and then redo it again. We're going to redo it again because it helps push you out there more a lot of times. So come on back, Edge29Cast. You'll get that notification. I'm going to end it and then restart it. It's crazy, but in the morning on times I've seen it have some success.
All of my followers.
So high blood pressure has something that it can contribute to gut bacteria. High blood pressure. Let's see here. What's this? Medical news today. So we got 2 folks on here on HAPS. Thanks y'all for coming in. Resistant high blood pressure, gut bacteria may be to blame. Almost half of all adults in the United States have high blood pressure. Let's see. For around 20% of them, the condition does not respond to medication. We'll share it out. Let's see if we can get it rolling. I may not get no shares. Everything you know is what I'm doing. It worked yesterday. You got to be careful, though. Sometimes things don't always work twice. Welcome on in, J.R. Jones, K. Fawcett. Welcome in. It's good to see you in here. Come on in. We're looking at the news this morning. Cherry Milk, good to see you. Smiley Girl, good to see you. Brian Willie. Let me like. Good to see you. User 98, user 39. Lloyd, good to see you. User 39. So loves K9. We got a K9 in the background. Good morning from Oklahoma. Good to see you. Good morning from Alabama. This is the 3rd time I've restarted this live. It's like you hit a peak and then you got to do it again. Troy Furman, good to see you. Christy Cakes, good to see you. That may not have done me no good. Creve Eek. Crockett Joe, good to see you. Billy Racing, good to see you. Welcome in. Victor Wares. Christopher Beal. Rourke, good to see you. Eben, good to see you. Redman Hunter, good to see you. Ronald Masciato, good to see you. This Shepherd. Brad, welcome in, my friends. Mayville, good to see you. User 39. Emerita Kenda. County side. Dusty Nelson. Robin DeMarks. 14 shots. Tony David. Welcome in. I'm a believer in Christ. Barry Gaver. Justin Minella. Tractor Man. Paul Curtis. David Nelson. Welcome in. Papa Lassie. Hey, Chelsea, welcome in. Chelsea from Texas. Let's see here. I'll give you a follow, girl. I'll give you an. Okay, let's see. We'll give Smiley Girl a follow too for coming in. She's a mom of 3 teenage boys and 2 Great Danes. Lord, I bet that's a feed bill right there. I thought I had one with all these chickens and goats and dogs and cats, but I just imagine 2 Great Danes. Don Miller, Mimi, welcome in. Willis Fox. All right. So I'm going over the news today. One of the things that I've seen, resistant high blood pressure, gut bacteria may be to blame. I think it's talking about people that are resistant to blood pressure medication. Antihypertensive drugs are most likely to work by profiling people's gut microbes. Changing their diet or taking medications, people may be able to modify their gut microbes and increase the efficacy. Efficacy. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe they were planning on typing efficiency, but they put efficacy. Jeep Man, welcome in, bud. If you're coming in, hey, Still Cap Spud, good to see. If you're coming in, share this out. Let's get some more folks in here. Andrew Dugan, good to see you. Share it out. Get them likes up. Help us get some more folks in here. Help us push it up. We've restarted. This is the 3rd time. Good morning from North Carolina. AJ Storms, welcome in. I'm going to give you a follow. Let's see. Single mom, 2 boys, overcoming the chaos. See, this is what we do. Chaos, chaos 29, edge 29 chaos. We're on the edge of chaos. We're learning to survive through it. Now, I am a preparedness, outdoors, self-reliance channel. Southern Utah, what's goosey good? Toto V, we're going to give you a follow, buddy. Southern Utah, up there in God's country, ain't you? Insert name here, Texas guy, welcome in. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Mother of 3 killed with children while children home. Senate is expected to confirm Jackson. So they kind of just mixed-mashed all that in there together. Let's go back to, we'll hit more. Go back to all. Go to NBC. See what they're. So this is talking about there's an exodus of 11.4 million people from the Ukraine. That's insane. 11.4. Has McHugh been DF yet? I'm not sure. A highway. You was a highwayman, Lester. Good morning, Fab Chick. Oh, I'm already following you. Yeah, I thought I did. I followed you yesterday. Along the coach roads I did ride with sword and pistol by my side. Uncle Lester, I like you, buddy. I'm going to give you a follow. Baked potato. Memes and gameplays of any kind. Whoa, I like it. I like it. Thanks, G Man. Thank you, buddy. So if you're coming in and you want to just get more folks in here this morning, you've seen my lovely wife. You'll probably see Shotgun at some point in time. The children will be going insane. John Drum, welcome in. Share it out. Thanks for the follow, Lester. G Man, you got my back. I know it. Thank you, my friend. This is the conundrum that's happening. We noticed this yesterday. millions have left the country. My dad just sent me a message, said, "I love you, son. I'm proud of you." That makes you feel good. Hey, I'm trying. Insert name here. I'm gonna give you a follower. Oh, I may have to dismiss and cut them alarms off. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, I had to go cut them alarms off. They would never stop. But this is the thing that we started reading yesterday. You got millions of Ukrainians exiting the country, but you have some of them going back because you have these. I guess it's a bottleneck at a lot of these terminals and train stations that they're going to. There's a very large lack of organization. There's small children with mothers, and they don't have a lot of supplies per family, and it's crazy. You can only imagine a refugee crisis. Now, I want you to look at that situation and then apply it to, let's say, America or certain states in America, maybe a large grid down situation in America or a large natural disaster, like even let's say even bigger than Katrina. And I want to ask you, do you have the get up and go supplies ready? Now, I am a preparedness enthusiast. I'm very hesitant to say expert, but people say it. Yeah, I'm glad he hadn't dropped no nukes yet, too. Now, as I begin to kind of study more into the nuke situation, um, you know, stay in your homes until you get the news because the roof of your house protects you from the nuclear fallout better than the roof of your car. Because if everybody heads out to their car, they're going to bottleneck the roads. They're going to clog up the roads trying to get out, and it may not even be going to affect you right off because it just depends on where the wind's blowing with the fallout. So that being said, let's say that's the scenario. You've got this huge devastated area or a number of devastated areas, and you've got people that are refugees from one state or one city going into another. And, FEMA is going to step in, but we've seen how that happened with other situations like Katrina or when we had the tornadoes here in 2011. And you look at this situation, do you have your own supplies? Because you may have to show up and there may not be anybody where you're going yet for days. They may not be able to get there because of the traffic. They may be able to fly a few supplies in, but there may be other devastated areas, and they're trying to mitigate that stress, mitigate that problem. And so I'm not looking at a huge doomsday scenario. I'm looking, hey, how you doing, Doomsday Podcast? Good to see you, bud. This is my friend Doomsday Podcast. If you're new to what we call Prep Talk, give him a follow. Now, see, that's good, Uncle Lester. Yeah, it should be Toto's. I mean, a lot of people look at prepping as they take Doomsday Podcast name to heart. Like now, that's just satire. That's the name of his thing to catch your attention. But we look more at real world scenarios, large scale. With the population being larger, we're looking at bigger things can happen in these concentrated areas of population, and you need to be prepared to get out. You need to be prepared to leave. Now, if you've got a bunker or a really well insulated root cellar, now they do have that. There is the root cellar fallout shelter kind of deal. There's a book on it. Keep one bullet for yourself. You've been reading that book, The Road. Yeah, he kept a few of them. Baby, if you have a hard time getting him up, holler at me and I'll go in there and wake him up. I'm gonna go in there and give him loves and kisses. But that's the thing, do you have a plan? You've got a number of folks, Wild Essentials, Uncle Lester, they've got plans. Doomsday Podcast has a plan. I have a plan. Do you have a plan? Do you have food for an extent? And I'm talking about when you look at what FEMA, when you look at what they call for. Now, I think they went up to 2 weeks. They used to be at 3 days, but now they're looking at in home up to 2 weeks. Yeah, higher population, lower chances of survival. Get out of the city, and that's true. Have a plan. The road, the book, The Road. I brought that up. That is, you got to find a place to hunker down. You got to find a. You got to get out. You don't want to use the main thoroughfares because predators will be lurking. You'll have plan A, B, and C. That's good, Fab Chick. Good deal. And multiple plans because your plans never. Yeah, New York and DC would be. I'd say Atlanta probably would be one of the next ones. Then maybe LA. There you go, Benny the Bouncer. There you go. You know, 3 months of food to me seems like the best. You know, start with the 3 days, then go to the 2 weeks, and if you can get 3 months, and you're not really into this like us, 3 months is your base. That's where you want to be because the Hunger Games and the UN's militia both go by peacekeepers. Huh. Well, that is true. That is wild. There, in a time like this, in times of crisis, you know, that we're discussing, people will be vying for power. Movies make y'all weird. Yeah. Um, yeah, and that's right, Toto. We don't know. I mean, and they got those hypersonic missiles. Like, we don't have a defense against these. These things can turn on a dime, and they're going. You know, I can't remember how much faster than the speed of sound. Thanks for the follow, Shadows between. But we don't like our system of of uh, of stopping these missiles was based on the plain Jane 15 minutes. You know, but now it's like bam, and they're here. They can turn on a dime. They're heading towards New York, and then next thing you know, they're heading towards DC. Now China, you know, which they don't seem to be getting involved in this right now. They're more of a subtle hit, playing right down the home game. Yeah, Mach 4 now. Yeah, so I mean they're hypersonic. I mean they're faster than sound, way faster than sound. And so what happens? What you're looking at? We're not equipped like we thought we were prior. The government's not going to tell you that because they don't want to cause mass panic. But they're on a hair trigger over there. Putin is. If he hits the button, I'm not saying I don't think they're going to try to take over the world. I think they're just going to try and cause as much damage before they get because just to get us back for sanctions. Buzzer Like Commander's in here. I didn't see him pop up. No. But they did go to war for Putin, and you do see the citizenry that seems to be against it. So they thought the people were going to accept them there. I guess that does have a lot to do with it. Horse-sized cockroaches win. DEFCON 2. Yeah, we may not see it. It may be a last ditch effort. You know, they feel cornered. A lot of crazy things happen. We didn't expect this war. But yeah, they're changing pictures over here on some things. But you know that having food on hand never hurt nobody. If you got 3 months of food and you don't need it for 3 months, you're going to be able to help the people around you. Now, also, you look at your job situation. What if you lose your job? Well, you got a fallback plan for food. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like. You know, they say they're not doing it. You know, they say this is not what's happening. We do see Zelensky wanting to pull. He's doing whatever he can to pull us into this war. Like, please help me. Let's do World War III. Yeah, you may not. You may not see a nuke drop here. You may see a dirty bomb because a lot of people are not looking at terrorism right now. They're not looking. They're looking at this. So this will be the time when the terrorists might attack. Yeah. All wars do, but when they're targeting civilians right now, like they are, that's what's concerning me. Yeah, that is likely. Yeah. Now, when that baby starts squalling during that, I don't know, that gets you right there. Yeah, they were showing the pictures to the UN of all the dead bodies of civilians. Um, that's the thing that gets you right there. You know, you think about your own kids, you think about your own family, but that's why you got to have that plan for your family while you can. Now, I'm not telling you to go, hoard up tons of food. Right now, we're at this point. They're going to be looking, trying to accuse people of hoarding. You can go to places like ReadyWise and other food distributors that provide the food that's already sealed up like it needs to be. Yeah, we are. We're only seeing what they want us to see of this thing. We don't really know what's happening. We're sitting over here watching TV, you know. But there's been a few. I was listening to a guy that went directly there, and he was telling a lot about what was happening. He was talking about the mentality over there, and he was talking to a lot of the young kids that was over there. Early 20s, and their mentality over there. We will win. That's the one thing he said. Um, Well, see, political dude for life, non-Landly. Hey, good to see you. But as we go forward, you know, we're living in an uncertain world. You want to have some kind of plan. If something like that did happen, David Bayer, five, welcome in. You don't want to be on the roads. The roads are going to be dangerous. The roads are going to be clogged up. You're probably going to be exiting on foot. Do you have good footwear? Are you have you been walking? Can you walk? Do you have people in your family that can't walk? Do you have a way to transport them, just pulling them? Now, one of the things you look at the settlers, not all the settlers had a buckboard, you know, covered wagon to get them to the west. Some of them were pulling carts behind them. No, they hadn't. I hadn't. I'll be honest. I hadn't seen a real war like this. Not no one in an urban area like that. Texas Bevo. I don't think anybody's really seen it like this. Maybe Iran when they had their Revolutionary Guard going through the cities. Huh. In Russia, you deny orders or talk about the war, they will make you disappear. Yeah, Somalia. Yeah, they didn't have smartphones. I tell you, the smartphones has changed the whole thing in the world. You can see in my living room, shotgun. If he's decided to walk in here, we're getting him pretty well house trained. About 4 months old. But if he wants to come in here and drop a deuce, you're going to see it. Um, and it's the same thing. Anything going on. I mean, they have people literally every day monitoring social media because there's murders, shootings, things like that people are posting, and that has changed the dynamic of this war. We're seeing, and then there's things they won't let on, and I imagine there's sites you can go and it will show you, but you probably don't want to see those things or show your children them things. But at the same time, maybe it's educational to see them decore. That's what I'm talking about. You can see literally anything these days. Tony Flores. And one of the things that makes me think about, we talk a lot about VPNs, we talk a lot about security, and I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day, and he had a guy on. He was like a security specialist, and he was talking about this system that like certain countries have. Like if a country wants your information, there's no way to stop it. Now there was a prior system they used. I'm trying to think of the name. Um, but they would send you like a link and you clicked it. They had access to everything. Now they don't click. They don't even. It's a clickless system. They can have access to your phone, to your computer, to whatever you have, no matter what. Yeah, America is involved in way too much. And but here's the thing. Like they were talking about if you resist the Russians, if you say anything, well, you say, well, what if they don't know what I'm saying? I'm on these dark web. They'll know. They've got these systems now. And they was talking about Saudi Arabia, the king over there, whatever they got, knowing, he could literally find anything he wanted. If a government, if they're willing to pay for this system, they can just basically have access to everything. Danny. Well, we'll be praying for him, man. Where is he being deployed to? Grabify. I've not heard of that. Blind Squirrel Sportsman, welcome in. JRBB. Well, we're going with what we do have. Ham radio. Yeah, phone would be useless in the end. In these down situations, we're seeing the Starlink change a lot of things. As long as they can keep their phones charged, they have access to Wi-Fi over there, and that's that. As long as they can keep that system powered, so we're seeing the world change before our eyes. But yes, ham radios, two-way radios for local communication, CD radios. I believe they're still analog. 31 in a recent Security Council said that U.S. schools refuse to teach it. See, ham radio is going to be one of them things I got to edge into. I don't know enough about it. I've got to look at it. Russia Fed mentioned. What's Unit 731? Explain that to us, insert name here. What is Unit 71? Bouquet A1196. Are you an alpha male? Of course I'm an alpha male. Prophesy MT07. Derek Clarkman, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Derek Clarkman, GO73 US. Oh yeah, we got to stay in touch. Yeah, I need to get a. I think I followed you, Uncle Jester. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be looking into ham radio. I'm looking into solar right now. I've got a guy I want to be talking with, and we're going to look at one of them systems that they come in. It's 100%. You know, it's 0% financing up front. You pay them a certain amount off your light bill. They give you a free battery. Yeah. Like, we're looking at probably not going to be a nuke, maybe, uh, um, maybe an electromagnetic pulse, but an EMP bomb. But it'd be useless then. But that being said, anything else would be very useful to have your own power source, your own battery, um, your own capability. Um, check Fox News, see what they're saying. I had to wake somebody up for work. But yeah, I do need to look into ham radios. I don't know a lot about them. Now, my brother knows a lot about CBs and stuff because he drives a truck. I'm gonna be learning about it too because I'm gonna be driving a truck too pretty soon. I'm fixing to get my CDL. Soros family quietly bankrolls ORGs supporting defund the police politicians. BLM $6 million mansion purchase prompts call for DOJ investigation. That is sad. That is sad. They're trying, these people are giving them money to try and do something good, and they're using it to buy mansions. So Elon Musk has moved everything to Texas. Yeah, looting in the riots. It would be crazy. I think there's a picture of a guy. It's a SWAT team member trying to get into a house. There's a freaking Bengal tiger sitting right there at the window. He's sitting there with his rifle. I think he was fixing to rappel into the window. So Benjamin Hall gives health update following deadly Ukraine attacks. I think this is one of the reporters that got hurt. Brian Stelter's returning for all the wrong reasons. You all right? Hunter Biden's laptop. Yeah. That's why you buy mansions. You're supposed to be using that to help African Americans. Hey, old Holden, are you a troll? I'm about to have to boot you. It ain't that we don't like BLM. We don't like that they're wasting money that was given to them to help African Americans. I'm not worried about your profile. In fact, here's the thing about BLM. The one thing I like about certain people in BLM is that they are getting Antifa put in jail for trying to, freaking Molotov cocktail their neighborhoods. That's the thing I like about a lot of the BLM people. Like, I think it was in Milwaukee. You had a bunch of BLM members come together and help law enforcement take like 20 or 30. And every one of those Antifa kids were skinny, rich, white kids. Didn't have no business out there. And hey, old Holland, if you are one of those skinny, rich, white kid Antifas, screw you. You ain't got nothing to do with BLM. If you're African American, you should be outraged that the leaders of BLM are wasting that money on mansions, trying to big ball over. I ain't eating no rich. It wouldn't taste good. I think we need to just feed them to the dogs. That way the dogs have something to eat. When things get bad. Yeah. I'm from the redneck backwoods. It's just like the projects. It would taste too bland. Yeah, there's no seasoning in the rich. The rich don't taste good. It's too much easy living. Of course, now, I don't know. You take them pigs. My brother keeps the pigs in a paddock where they can't move around a lot and they get real fat. Now, them taste good. So I don't know. You're right, G-Man. Most important. Now, this is just joke. We're not really going to be eating nobody. I don't plan on it. I'm going to be growing food.
What are you wearing, boots?
Braden, you ain't going to be having to wear boots to gym class again, are you?
You don't have to go to gym no more.
Oh, Lord. I just know I was messing with him by having to run in them boots, and it was hurting his feet. The patch, maybe. Sarah be a rock star. That's good. That's good. I like that. And that's a lot of what we do out here in these redneck woods. I butchered, countless deer. When I was poor, I'm still poor. But when I was poorer, my younger brother taught me how to butcher deer. He learned from, I don't remember who he learned from, but he learned it, and then he taught me, and then we butchered deer. And I didn't even have to hunt for a while. People just wanted to hunt, and they'd bring us the deer when they killed their tags. Huh? Yeah, because We got
somebody $10.
I ain't got nothing to take for lunch, so I gotta stop by and get something. I don't think I may have some cash in my wallet. If you look, I hadn't looked in there. If there's $10 in my wallet, just get it, and I'll take the card. You never like venison? I love it. I think a lot of it's in how you prepare it, but I put it in a lot of chilies and a lot of spaghettis, a lot of tacos. Bryce Young entered the transfer portal. I don't know what that's about. Three Gun Champ, welcome in. Helter Skelter. Brian Stelter. Everybody else is talking about something else, and Fox News is talking about Brian Stelter. Lord help. Dude got fired. I don't know. Did he get fired? Yeah. See, that's the thing. I like raising my livestock now. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let it set and drain better. You don't like wild boar? No, wild game don't ever get recalled. That's the ultimate organic. Yeah. Boat. Wild boat. My dad made me hunt wild boat. Still don't like it, huh? Yeah. And I can see that with the projects being, the projects is kind of like these little back road neighborhoods. And I ain't killed a 12 pointer. I killed me mine was an 8 pointer that I killed the last. It's been a while since I killed one. I've been busy with work and things. Last thing I killed I think was a squirrel. It's been a while. I meant to do more hunting this year, but I just got so busy with work. They were beating the tar out of us, and then I changed jobs. So now I all of a sudden got all this extra time. But I'm fixing to get into rabbits. I didn't know they let you hunt for free with food stamps. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, wild boar. They're coming in around here, and they're rooting up fields and things. So that's going to be one of the main things that we're having to deal with. Is you look pretty in that. I like it. Maroon on you. Tell them boys, hey boys, you need to have your shoes on and your teeth brushed for when we leave.
Brady, come here.
Oh, Lord. I never run into any deer that had COVID. They may have been asymptomatic, though. Now, I did hear tell that we had some of the zombie deer around here. Yeah, I think you still got to have a license in Alabama if you're on food stamps. And we got a lot of folks in Alabama on food stamps. So I got family on food stamps. That's the kind of thing around here. We take care of one another, kind of like what Hay is saying there. Everybody kind of works together. I feel like people taking care of people is better than the government taking care of people because we do a better job taking care of people. People should take care of their families. They run down the resistance. It sounds like y'all need some hunters out there. I need to make a trip up there to Utah. Yeah, that zombie deer stuff. I think they keep talking about China playing this subtile war. People are getting weird seed packets. I think they released the zombie deer disease. They're trying to kill off our natural resources so we don't have nothing to fall back on. Now, my friend Danny V was in here. She's Grow Food now. Y'all can go follow her. She's real big on Victory Garden movement. And a lot of people are going back to Victory Garden movement. We produced 40% of our food during World War II with Victory Garden. And that's the thing. you have got to have your own livestock right now. There's 25 million deer estimated in America. You got zombie deer. Hey, good morning. Hey, India, good to see you in here. Oh, Lord. Indiana. I was like, man, India. Man, we got people from India in here. It's cool. Yeah, it's all over, man, all over the country. Craps and Giggles, welcome in. Elisa Kirk Kendall, good to see you. Got a lot coming in here at 10. That's good. Yeah, people did get too lazy to garden. Cheryl, I'm gonna give you a follow. I like that comment. Let's see. We'll read her out. PayPal. I'm a patriot and believe in our Constitution. That's good. The Constitution, pretty good little thing to have. But people got out of gardening because of convenience, and that's where they got us. I don't like the government having control of my food, and now they do. They were able to shut down processing plants. Yeah, maybe to a degree. But at the same time, where there's areas where people are not hunting the deer enough. Hey, don't be yelling at your mama now. Well, who's he yelling? Are y'all fighting? Oh, don't let him do that. I think a lot of it comes down to there's some areas people don't hunt anymore, just like they don't garden anymore, and it doesn't keep the deer populations down. So these diseases come around naturally, and then they start dying, and that ends up. Yeah, he bit him. He's a pup. We're still teaching him. Yeah. I think a lot too is the plastic. People underestimate the carcinogen properties of plastics, and when you're wrapping all the food in plastics, you're gonna have that issue. Yeah, roll tide. Yeah, they can be, but sometimes the best control is get it right there. Keep it from rolling around in the population, because that's the main issue with hunting. That's it's just like anything else. The lions, when they're hunting, they kill the sick, they kill the weak, and that's kind of what the whole point. Now everybody says you can do culling. Well, you're wasting the meat. The government. There's some places like you don't got to go hunting, and oh Lord, my leg cramped. Oh Jesus, help me, Lord, it won't go away. We're live on the freaking camera. Need more potassium in my system. Golly, that's crazy. Lord, y'all just say a prayer for me. That was a heck of a Charlie horse. Keep that leg extended. Can't let that happen again. Yeah, oh Lord. Oh Lord, that seemed to hurt worse. Oh Lord, I don't know why I did that. Hey, somebody get this pizza box up that he's drug in here and watch it. Oh Lord.
I'm watching.
All right, I got a Charlie horse in my leg. I don't know what goes that. And it will not go away. I may have to end this live here in a minute. Oh, Lord, it just won't go away. You broke your foot with a cramp. I need to take more magnesium. I had some magnesium I was taking for a while. Lord, I'm about to have to go to work and this thing won't get going. Well, everybody, I got 30 people on the live watching me, and I got a dang Charlie horse in my leg, and it won't go away. Oh, Lord. It just happened out of nowhere. I need a banana. Get some potassium in my system.
Daddy, we can see what you're doing.
Well, go on, son. I'm walking around because my leg's Charlie horse from sitting at that desk. On in under. Oh, Lord.
Oh, what?
Live on Chaos Cast. You seeing my dang Charlie horse. Get my leg. And it will not go away. I'm about to have to end this here live if it don't go away. Lord help. Yeah, 33 people watching me struggle. People like watching other people struggle. Oh, gosh. Hey, shut that door. I just want to get back to the lab, but the cramp won't go away. Walking ain't helping, so I'm just stretch it out here. Got a Charlie horse, boy, it hurts. There we go. People love to see you struggle on camera. Dang, I'm sitting here doing a prepping for them, and your daggum leg starts cramping up. I don't know what's going on with that. That muscle won't let go. Probably because I was up under that old. We were painting a truck bed yesterday for a big old flatbed truck bed that my brother welded together for his work truck. And I was crouched under that thing for about an hour painting the bottom of it, keep it from rusting. Everybody type pickles. Lord help us. I'm in a pickle right now. I think it's about worked out, Lord. No, just when you thought it was over. Yeah, I've got them in my ribs before, too. Pickle juice. I need to eat some pickles. Don't know. That help. This won't go away. It's crazy. Oh, Lord, it went down to 17. Go drink pickle juice now. Mustard works faster. Hey, Brady. Yeah. Come in here and get me a jar of pickles, son. So we're going to have, this is a natural remedy. Thank y'all. I don't know if I can just take straight mustard like that. Shelly Belly, welcome in. I can't even remember what was on. My leg just started cramping and it wouldn't go away. Indent relief. Punch it.
We have some hamburger pickles. That's all we have.
Just bring them. I don't care what they are. I need some relief in this Charlie horse. Oh, Lord.
Pickles don't work extra mustard.
I don't want the mustard.
So
here we go. Cramp relief. Don't punch it. Hey, somebody said punch it. This thing hurts. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, let's eat some pickles. Mm-hmm. Oh, that ain't wonderful, but if it takes this cramp away in my leg, Lord help. I'm glad you's here. Good Lord sent you along this morning. Pickle juice. I'm drinking pickle juice on live for a cramp. So this will be on recap on Facebook. So if you're just now coming in and you're wondering what the heck, it's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. If you're wondering what the heck is going on, we're talking about the news this morning. We're talking about prepping. We were talking about deer hunting. And I had a Charlie horse like I ain't never had before, and it would not go away. And somebody said drink pickle juice. I said it'll help, and I'm willing to do what I got to do. Seems to be helping, though. Oh, that's a miraculous healing right there. Thank you, Lord. Thanks for sending Nita in. Nita, pickle juice drinkers. I say I don't drink a lot of pickle juice. I love eating pickles. My granny used to have homemade bread and butter pickles sitting on a shelf in her. Man, that's amazing how quick that went away. I hope it don't come back. I wasn't going to be able to do that mustard, y'all. So I'm sorry you didn't get to see me eat the mustard. Brayden, are you ready to go out the door?
Yeah.
You got deodorant on? Well, get ready. Brayden, go in there and make sure your brothers are ready. Got to make my big brother take care of younger brothers. Oh, yeah, it went away. I'm glad y'all told me about that pickle juice. An all-natural cure for cramps. That's what we're all about, self-reliance here. you're having cramps, drink the pickle juice. It works, folks. You've seen it here on the air. I had a cramp that I could not get rid of. So that right there. Oh, yeah, homemade bread and butter pickles. Granny used to make them. We call them sweet pickles. But that was the thing. I always go back to my grandmother having 3 or 4 big, long chest freezers. You know, it took them years to get what they had for the farm. And, you know, they were all big hunters. We were talking about hunting a while ago. I put it in my book. I need to get my book up and going. I need to get a redneck, what we call that? What's a good name for a book that I can write about my experiences and survival? We want it to be lighthearted, but at the same time, we want to have some serious tips too. But yeah, that basement was this. It was the coolest thing. It was a dirt floor basement. They even had a couch down there and a coffee table. My papa had a bunch of old Popular Mechanics magazines, and he had his own bathroom down there too, a shower, so he could shower off because he worked at a chemical plant, or he was a chemist at a concrete plant. Well, yeah, Granny had a gas stove by the time I come along. Redneck Reliance, there we go. The Redneck Reliance. Hey, I bet you that would be a good name. I like that, Redneck Reliance. I'll start writing a chapter a week and put it on Wattpad, and then I'll put the link on my website. That's what I need to do. The Basement Guide to Granny's Survival. Okay, what I'll do, I'll call it Down Here in the Holler. Redneck Reliance. Made easy. Yeah. Redneck, we are the original survivalists. But yeah, that you never forget them things. My uncle when we were growing up. My uncle's hunting, you know, he had a little more money than we did because he worked for TVA. That's big money when you live around here and you work for Tennessee Valley Authority. No, I was not in the military. I was a fireman. But yeah, they going pineapple. Cool. That's
Hey,
really
what
cool.
are you doing?
I'm doing a live. What are you doing?
Huh?
I'm doing a live. What are you doing? Nothing. All homegrown. See, that's what we got to get back to. I mean, a lot of people, they say, well, I ain't got a lot of space. Well, we talked about intercropping. You got to look into intercropping no matter how much your space is. You know what? We're at 7.2 thousand likes. And I thank every one of y'all that got us there to that today. Okay, my buddy Hotep, he is a feller from Pennsylvania up there in Pittsburgh. He is sending me I just got the message while I'm saying it. He's sending me a Faraday cage bag. Cool dude. Met him on Clapper. Thank y'all. Yeah, my boy Weston. He's wild as a buck. He's funny. Just like my little brother was when we was little. Vertical gardening. Yeah. Vertical gardening, intercropping. There's things we got to do. And if you don't know how to garden, there's YouTube, or there's that little old lady or man down the street that is lonely and probably has a plethora of information to educate you. Our older folks, we don't realize it. They are one of the greatest resources. If you don't respect old folks, I don't care what color they are, white, black, Mexican, Hispanic, of any race, Chinese, Asian, they've got so much wealth of knowledge. And I guarantee you a lot of them have some kind of self-reliance knowledge that they can teach you. Yeah, so much of them. Faraday, yeah. Faraday cages a lot of times got to be grounded, but the bags are good for hiding signals. Probably literally the only way to keep people from getting on your phone. Right, much so. Very much so, yeah. But about to have to get off, folks. It's been a good live. We had a lot of folks in here. We talked about some hunting. If you're not hunting, hey, you need to look into it. City hunting. I had somebody talking about that one time. City hunting, bow hunting in the city, and we had a guy, I believe it was talking about hunting in the suburbs in like New Jersey. And we just had the guy, we were talking about Utah having, we had, let me say his name again, Totos. he's talking about the deer running wild in the street. Seeking good. Weston, stop, boy. Well, hunting's not hard to learn. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about it. Find a local hunter and ask them for some tips. A lot of these older guys love to talk, and some of them are just lonely. Heck, you might go to the nursing home and find some old dude that's family don't visit him no more, or maybe all dead, and he was a big hunter, and he could tell you about it. That's the good thing. Trapping's a big thing. See, now we can't set snares and metal traps anymore in Alabama. We can only set live traps, and I got a wife's cousin. He does that, and he does the tanning on the pelts and things. Shotgun, get off that table. Get down. No, look at him. Look at him. He's rotten. He is rotten to the core. He thought his bowl was up there. We hide his bowl. But yeah, there's books on hunting. You can read the Dave Canterbury. He's got a good book on the basics of hunting and survival. I may have it right here. Yep. This one right here. Go find this one right here. This will give you a good idea where to start. How you make deadfalls and snares. But yeah, that is the thing we got to look at. And the metate now. That's where Lear's, the mole, Khajiit, and the metate. Now that's where. I'm gonna have to look at that. I've not heard of that book. Thanks, Eric. That's shotgun. We traded a shotgun for him. Guy wanted $100 a piece, and I said, "Will you take a shotgun?" He said, "What kind?" I said, "It's a 410 break action Boone and Crockett Bowden shotgun." And he had some little girls he's wanting to teach how to use a shotgun for squirrel hunting and stuff. And he had a bunch of puppies that he was needing to sell. And so we went in and we found shotgun. Now, I've not had a lab in years, but this experience has been better. We've got a German Shepherd and a boxer, and got a lot of training to do with the German Shepherd. He's got a high energy set, and I've got to give him some more to do to get him. He wants to snap, and I can't have a dog snapping around kids. But I was talking to a trainer from New York. And she was giving me some good tips on how to deal with that and mitigate that. We'll see you there, Three Gun Champ. But yeah, look into gardening. Small spaces, indoor gardening. Weston's over showing off for you. Yeah, Blade USA does need structure. And that's been hard until now. Because I just now changed jobs. I'm on a 5-day-a-week job. Prior, I was on a swing shift. So it was like, it wasn't no structure. I would get out there with him, and then there'd be days where I wasn't able to get out there with him. And I had the boy get out there with him. Well, the boy didn't have the get up and umption to make the dog mine. Now, he's a pretty stout dog, too. He's probably going to end up being over 100 pounds. He's a silver sable German Shepherd. He's AKC registered, but I can't get the papers from the girl. She gave him to me when he was about 4 months old, and he was good. He would want to jump, but now he's about right at a year. I think we've had him. We've had him long enough for it to be a year. He's wild as a buck. That's him. Listen, they're getting a kick out of you. Well, folks, I got to get off here. We're fixing to have to take these kids to school. It was good being with y'all. Good talking today. We had a good discussion today. A lot of good things. Come back tomorrow. We're going to try to get back on here tomorrow morning, maybe. We'll be doing Sunday service this Sunday evening at 3 p.m., so be looking for that. I may set up a live thing for that. Hey, thanks, Totos. You're a good dude, too. Thank y'all for coming in. Folks, have a good one. All right, folks, we'll see you.